What's up, guys? This is Junior with Cuts and Elbows MMA. I'm here with Kevin. Kevin, tell us about yourself.
What's up, man? Well, my name is Kevin the Hebrew Hammer Schroder. I'm a professional MMA fighter. I'm getting ready for my, I don't know, 7th pro fight. It's been quite a few of them. On November 2nd in Ultimate Battlegrounds. That's coming to Eden, North Carolina, which sounds super dope. Really excited to fight in home territory for once.
I bet that is exciting. What's fight camp been like for you over the past few weeks?
It's been pretty good. Really just been focusing on making sure we're in really good shape, sharpening our skills like we always do, but really, really putting a huge emphasis on cardio and conditioning and just really being able to push the pace, put a high level performance out there, and just, make them sweat, make them tired. I'm excited to go out there and put on some fireworks,
Eden's putting on a great event coming up. A lot of old fans that are probably familiar with you coming to see the show, but there are a lot of new people that probably haven't been familiar with you. Can you kind of describe your fight style for us?
Yeah, I would definitely say I'm more of a striker. I love nothing's more fun than having my shin go across someone's face. It feels pretty good. But I love grappling too, man. I've been doing both for quite a while. But usually, typically, if you come to see me fight, it's going to be on the feet. It's going to be a lot of movement and a lot of punches and a lot of kicks. And it's going to be great.
How would you say you match up versus your opponent? Do you see a competitive advantage there?
I think the biggest advantage I'm going to have on this guy is I don't think he's going to be as fast as me. He's really good. There's no real knock against him. He seems really well-rounded. He's got good conditioning. He's got solid ground defense. He's got some pretty good striking on the feet as well from the fights that I've seen. But I think overall, I'm just more technical than he is, especially on the feet. And I just think he's just a tad bit slower than I am.
What are your goals in MMA?
Oh, man, that's a good question. I'd like to fight a few more times. I've been fighting for a long time. And then after that, I'd like to kind of just transition more into a coaching role. There's a couple guys that I train like privately, and then I'll teach classes here every so often as well at Battleborn, BJJ, and MMA. It's my home gym. It's where I love to be at. So, yeah, eventually after maybe another 3 or 4 fights, go straight into just trying to help and build up the next crop of guys and killers that we have coming in now.
Yeah, you got a lot of hungry guys in here. We've been seeing them going at it, dude. Would you say there's ever been like a dream opponent or anyone you would like hypothetically just love to fight from the UFC or whoever?
Oh, man, that's a cool one. That's a good question. Ooh, hypothetically, let's see. I would say probably, even though I know he'd probably destroy me, obviously, but he was always one of my favorite fighters coming up would be Edson Barboza. I always thought he was just so good on the feet. He had such a cool style of striking where he mixed like that Muay Thai and like explosive kind of like Taekwondo kicks as well. Yeah, I'd say probably Edson. Although I'm pretty sure if he kicked me like twice, I'd be like, I'm good.
Speaking of preparation for a fight and everything, like, what is your intake, like your calorie intake? What is your food, your meal preparation? What all goes into that?
It really just depends on my weight and stuff like that. I'm actually going up a weight class this time. This would be my 170-pound debut. So I can eat a little bit more than I normally do, but typically what I do is our gym's actually sponsored by a meal prep company called Long Life Meal Prep. They have some really good meals, some really good healthy food, and it actually tastes good, which is kind of crazy to me. But typically I kind of just stick with that. I train hard. Depending on the day is how many calories I'm gonna eat. Like if it's a hard day and I'm, doing a 2 a day or something like that, I'm obviously my caloric intake's gonna be a little bit higher. If it's more of a rest day, I try to kind of limit my calorie intake on that, just so I'm not overeating or overindulging or anything like that. And just a lot of water, honestly.
Understandable. Just kind of curious, but what's the last thing you Googled?
The last thing I Googled. Actually, the last thing I Googled was Assassin's Creed Valhalla, because my good buddy Forrest over there, who's teaching, I feel like he looks exactly like the guy on the cover if we just twist his beard. And I was showing him that, actually. He's the guy right there in the black. Yeah. Yeah, tell me here. Oh, nah, they're messing up the shot. But yeah.
You're good. He gave you a look right there, like, whoa, he's talking about me. What in the world?
No, for sure. I'm sure he'll try to kick me later or something. It'll be all right.
I love it, dude. I love it. Outside of the fighting, your personal life, what's it like for you in your everyday, just day-to-day life?
Yeah, no. So like outside of fighting, when I'm not in here coaching or training and stuff, I actually work at the Rockingham County Sheriff's Department as a detention officer in the jail. So that takes a good bit of the day. The hours are kind of long sometimes. So I do that as my full-time gig. And then when I'm at home and stuff like that, I'm kind of a homebody. I like to be home. I like to hang out, chill out with my friends, hang out with my girlfriend. I'm a big nerd dork, so I'm like constantly playing like video games or comic books or something like that. But yeah, I keep myself pretty low key.
So after like a hard day in the gym, or maybe even after a fight, how do you kind of come off of that? How do you find time to just chill and relax? How do you come off of that?
Yeah, typically what I do is I'll go home. I'll usually put my phone maybe on silent or something, just kind of leave it alone. I may, put on an Xbox or something and play some games or something like that. Or honestly, I may just go for a walk, put my headphones in, and just kind of lose myself in the music, so to speak. And yeah, that's kind of how I unwind from the world and unplug for a little bit.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Oh man, such a wide range. Pretty much everything except country. I'm sorry, Rockingham County. I just can't do it, man. I've tried. I just can't. But yeah, I listen to everything from like Tupac to like Lindsey Sterling to like Disturbed. So it just depends my mood that day.
That's awesome, dude. That's like such a wide variety of people you just named. Are there any final thoughts with us today?
One, I just want to thank you guys for giving me your time to help promote this fight and this event. Obviously, I want to thank all my coaches and all my training partners over here at Battleborn BJJ and MMA. My friends, my family, and everyone. Shout out to my girlfriend too, because she's been having to deal with me during this time, and sometimes I could be a little bit of a prima donna, a little bit. But yeah, I'm just really excited. I hope you guys can come out. I hope you all have a great time, and hopefully everyone can put on a huge show so they come back.
Well, you heard it, folks. We're excited to see the fights November 2nd. This has been Junior with Cuts and Elbows MMA. We'll catch you next time. Boom.
Cuts and Elbows. Subscribe, you motherfucker.
Woo!